I see often. We don't know our enemy. We're like, oh, they're nasty. They're going out to learn them. Did you read Project 2025? Do you know the Cicero Institute? Do you know your enemy? Learn your enemy so that you can understand how to really pair with us in a meaningful way. I think the other thing that I think about is like in this time, like there has been so much infighting, and I'm not gonna sit up here and fake the funk. There's been a lot of unnecessary ass infighting. Like people just getting mad at each other over someone saying something in a room. And then being like, well, I don't like that person because they said this thing. Instead of being like, hey, when you said this thing, what did you mean by that? Leaning into curiosity with us, because even though we don't all know each other individually, we're still here fighting for the same cause. So if I'm getting mad at her because she said, well, I think this, and I'm like, well, I'm never going to talk to her again because she just this and that and the third. Now I'm creating these unnecessary cracks in our movement when I could, just ask her, like, hey, girl, what did you mean by that? And gain a better understanding, because I'm realizing that we were only in the room for an hour, and I don't know all your thoughts because we were in there for an hour. Like, people are more deeper than that. They're more complex than that. So give people an opportunity and lean into curiosity so that we're not creating unnecessary cracks. Like, before the administration got in, we were dilly-dallying, like, I'm not going to talk to that. This is some mean girl stuff. Like, I'm not with that. I'm like, if we're going to fight, then we can go fight, and we let it go after that. But a lot of people are not like that. They're just mad and they're going to hold on to it for a grudge, and it's going to impact our larger bottom line, which is like actually helping our young people, helping people that are, experiencing a lot of stuff. So really the way you got to do it is just by checking yourself. Sometimes you're tripping. Relax. Lean into curiosity. Talk to each other. Respect each other just on a regular basis. And stop just creating these unnecessary cracks because it's hindering us. We're at a really janky moment. And it's like, dang, if I would have talked to this person like 5 months ago and we would have established like conflict management and worked through this, we could have been already working on a strategy together to combat against this. And the thing about the other side, and when I said about learning your enemy, is that these fools are really coordinated. They got money. They got the nastiness that's keeping them together. They have something that's keeping them glued together, and it's their nastiness. It's their hate. It's they're not wanting to care about other people and not seeing themselves as a part of the program. What's keeping us glued together? And those are things that we have to remember. So when Josh mentioned, core principles and how we guide in this work, at AWHA America, we prioritize our core principles. And, just a few of them. One of them is engaging in principle struggle. That means if I'm tripping, or if he's tripping, then we talk about it. We figure out where is the trip at, and then we work it out. We confident, and it's deeper than that. But principle struggle is something that you should definitely like Google and get familiar with if you're not. But I think it's an important core principle. And just grounding yourself in those things and remembering that when you get at this moment of contention with each other. Because the thing about us is that our movement, we can't afford that contention. They can. You seen how Trump and Elon was doing it. It was cutting up. And the boat is still going. Even though they was tripping with each other, it's still going. It's still messing us up. So they can afford that. We cannot. We have to be on the same page with each other. We have to do that heavy work of like, hey girl, what did you mean when you said that earlier? I didn't actually understand. Leading in curiosity, leading in this principle struggle, respecting each other, and not being in this fight mode.